Hey, and welcome to an episode of Quiet Poke Corner. I mean, this has kind of been a thing for me as a grown adult, finally having the time to be able to figure out how to have joy and just opening cards without the stress of really reselling any of this stuff and just having fun opening cards. Really hard to get them right now. These are kind of just by luck. Some of the local card shops here actually have them in stock. And so I was able to get a box of Journey Together. So pretty excited about that. Not excited about the prices. But hey, this is the state of Pokemon right now. So this is Journey Together. I'm sure you've heard a lot about this. I don't know if I'm too hyped about this set, but what got me back in was collecting the 151, which was really exciting. But yeah, here we go. I'm gonna open up the ETB of Scarlet and Violet Journey Together. Get these cool little booklets. They usually show you all the different cards that are in there, which is really, really fun. We really like them. I think the chase card is right there. It's that Clefairy. I don't know a ton of the new Pokemon. I grew up with just the original 151. And here we go. All right, so got one of the packs out. Got the coins, dice. So when I was growing up, like one of the biggest things, oh cool, it comes with a sweet Zorua card. Little buddy just getting pet by his Pokemon trainer right there, which is really cool. You get these cool sleeves for playing, energy cards. All right. Kind of the main event here is going to be these packs. So here goes. Let's see what we get. Yeah, so when I was growing up, a big part of Pokemon collecting was when the show came out, and it was that first episode with Ash and him getting his first chance for those 3 Pokemon. He got the Pikachu because, the Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle weren't taken. So here's the energy. I'll do my best. I haven't really done this whole forward-facing. This code card. We got the Remoraid. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do one of these. I'm gonna do Carablast. It's like I'm reading a children's book. Kecleon, Torchic, Copperaja, redeemable ticket, Spiky Energy, Dunsparce, Noibat, Noivern. I feel like a lot of these cards that aren't like the rares don't get as much love as they should. I feel bad for the artists who are drawing these. It feels like their art goes without appreciation sometimes because people are just looking for the hits instead of just really appreciating what the cards are for themselves. Here's that code card. Fire Energy. All right, we got a Stunfisk, Bombardier, Parasect, Pupitar, Grimmsnarl, Ends PP Up. I remember this item. Oh, doesn't want to focus. There we go. Pelipper, Volcarona, Toadschool, and a Mimikyu EX. See if I can get a little bit more light so that you guys can actually see. I'm starting this channel because it feels like a lot of channels are more focused on just the hits and not like the pure enjoyment of just opening these packs, because I feel like that's always been the biggest part for me, is just being able to open the packs, really look at the artwork and be really pumped about it. One of my favorite artists when I was collecting back in the day was Ken Sugimori. I loved his art style in the stuff that he was drawing. Wattrel, got a Squawkabilly, Clang, Furret, Excelgor, Cork V Knight. See, like stuff like this. Like this is such a cool card. It's an action shot. Not given, I don't know a ton about Cork V Knight, but look at how cool this is. Dude is just blasting through the grass. Look at that. Look at how cool that is. Greedent, Durant, Qfant, and a Reshiram. Even this is like super cool. Look at that. Just a standard holographic. This is what I grew up with. Those were the rares. Oh, the OG, but he's not so OG. It's the here, we'll get the code cards out of the way. Geodude, Aldino, Lily's Comfy. Is that right? Yeah. Sintret, Hops Bag, Clang, Sandaconda, Hops Rookidee. I like that they have the little trainer faces on the side. Chinchino. Look at that. Hops Snorlax. Like, I love these action shots. Look at that. Dude's just smashing the ground. Okay. Code card for you guys. I know there was like a thing with code cards being like white and black. I don't know if that's still the thing. Let me know if you guys know if that's still a thing. Cubone. Ah, Lechonk. Lechonk. I don't know why I want to say that in a French voice. Lechonk. I'm gonna keep this one. My daughter loves Lechonk. She loves piggies in general. Joltik. Regice. Iris's Fighting Spirit. Octillery. Metapod, Wingull, Ribombee. Now, what pack are we on here? I don't even know. I lost counting. Sometimes it's just nice. It almost feels like a childhood dream to just be able to open and be peaceful about it. I don't know. I've always loved Pokemon. And it was like, you'd see them in the stores, you didn't really think too much about it. There's something about it where the world that they created and the life that you could live as like a kid just striking out on your own was absolutely wild. I remember thinking about like, man, Ash was like, I remember he was young, right? Like he was like 12 or something and he was striking out on his own in the world and that was okay. All right, we got something coming up. So here's the Kumala and a Salamence EX. Look at that thing. Gosh, look at that art. Get a little bit into the light. I'm gonna have to adjust my light for the next video, but that is so stinking beautiful. And we got the Ludicolo. Absolutely awesome. Oh, let me get some sleeveys so I do this right. Whoops. Yeah, so, you know, not that many followers here, but what is currently your Pokemon journey? Mine is like the fun of being able to open and just look at how beautiful this art is. I had this like dream of opening up like a card shop. Like opening up a card shop and not just it being a card shop, but it being like a little coffee shop slash like art place, or not an art place, but like what do they call those places? Like a showroom for like Pokemon cards where you can come, drink some coffee, hang out with your friends, and just like look at the art on the walls, maybe trade cards with your homies. But you know, who's doing that these days? Because you go into these card shops and like they're awesome and stuff, but I almost want it to be like what they call it, a third place for people who just want to enjoy the art. Ludicolo. There's also a part of it, it's like, what do you do with all of these cards that you don't end up keeping? Is that fire energy? So we got a Furret, Drudagon, Cubone, another Lechonk, Postwick. Look at this cloth. How cool is that guy? Look at him. He's just like, he looks like a nerdy crab in this picture. The illustrator is Shinya Komatsu. I can appreciate this card. Lavenica, Metapod, Joltik. This one's cool too, man. There's just a Joltik hanging out in the wilderness. Just getting a little bit of sunshine, touching grass, as they would say. Wyvern. All right, here it is. This is the last pack in a Journey Together bundle. Code card, Basic Energy, Beldum, Bagon, Wingull, Toge Demaro, Copper Raja, Inns Castle, Oinklone, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, Marowak, that's a really cool Marowak, Alolan Marowak, Greedent, and the final non-hit Meowscadara. But man, there's some cool art in this set. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think the art was gonna be this cool, but I am wrong. I'm probably gonna go through and just stare at some of these. Well, thank you for joining me along. Here's kind of the final big hit of the crew, Salamence EX, number 187 out of 159. Artist is Tsuyoshi Nagano. I really like this card. This card is really cool. Should I get this graded? Let me know. Thank you for being here with me. If you're like bored or whatever it may be, thanks for being here. This is again just me hanging out, opening cards, and just loving the process. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. And if you're interested, like, subscribe, do the whole 9. Take care.